Today, we're going to make a cream-based drink, and yet again, we're going to try something with not your father's root beer and see if it comes out any better than the last time we tried this, which didn't come out so good. So stay tuned to figure out if it's good, bad, or ugly.
It's our anniversary, so save 15% off at awesomedrinks.com using coupon code CMC7years.
Welcome to Comment Cocktails. I am your host, Derrick Schommer, and today, this week, I'm solo. Last week, I wasn't solo. I had two people here, and I found out at the end of the stream that there wasn't going to be any in this week. So I'm going to just roll this, like, dope fresh show. It's going to be quick. Got like 3 hours sleep last night, probably 15 hours over the last 3 days. And I can't imagine alcohol's going to help too much. So, I could take my pill today for my head cold thing. Remind me that later.
Yeah.
This is called the Bohemian Float. So this was submitted by Chris not too long ago. It seemed relevant because I was just today editing, so for you, it would probably be last Saturday since I would have posted it by then, hopefully, the Absinthe history that we did. And I saw the Bohemian Float, and Chris's pitch to me was, this drink should taste more like a root beer float, and it still uses not your father's root beer. That's Liam. Oh.
Just hit the wrong button.
What'd you decline her?
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna be pissed. And it uses absinthe, but the pitch was this ratio makes it so that you don't taste the black licorice, the anise, the fennel flavor of the absinthe while still maintaining the absinthe effect, I believe is how he quoted it. So let's make it affected and see what happens. So I'm gonna put it in a low ball. That is a cobalt rimmed low ball. I think we have plenty of these, or cobalt rimmed rocks glass in stock at awesomedrinks.com. You should buy them all because I'm trying to get rid of them, and they're on sale. So do that. You're gonna build this poured over ice. You're gonna give it a little stir, and you're gonna be done. Simple, simple. I don't think there's any real complicated drinks this week because it's gonna be we're in, we're out, and with that, my friends, let's take and build. I like that some steaminess. A cocktail.
Awesome.
Oh, I forgot to get powdered sugar. That's for another cocktail this week. That's probably as complicated as it gets. 1/8. 3/4.
Like, what's the point of having vodka in there?
It's not vodka, it's absinthe, but.
Oh, it's absinthe.
But.
I didn't listen. It looked like vodka.
You didn't listen, but it was still. No.
I heard you say it gets rid of the fennel taste, and I'm like, from where?
Pour that right over the absinthe. Give it. It's already starting to loosh a little bit. If you look at the bottom, you can see it's steam. It's already turning white. Then we're gonna add 1.5 ounces of heavy cream. I have whipping cream, which is like heavy cream, except I'm sure somebody out there who's a cream scientist or creamologist is going to tell me the fat content differences between a whipping cream and a heavy cream. I don't have heavy cream, so it was either half and half or whipping cream. So I'm going to do this. It's going to be 1.5 ounces of that's a lot of whipping cream. Pour that in there. And then we're going to throw in a little root beer, like about 5 ounces. Hopefully, yeah, there's enough room in here for 5 ounces. Whoa! Alright, here we go. I can't see the ounce line anymore because it's covered with cream. 2, 4, what did I say? 5? Mm-hmm. Gosh, get rid of this stupid cold cough. Well, one thing is the way that the way the cream is reacting to the not your father's root beer is pretty good. It looks like what I would completely expect a root beer float to look like, which was not like the shooters we did. They didn't have the foaminess to it. There you go. Oh, wait, let me put it here for the mark.
Your chat room says
Mark!
Whipping is higher fat.
Okay, whipping is higher fat. Well, that's even better.
Baker's cream is highest.
I'm not a baker, and I don't even know where to get baker's cream, so I am going to just use this. I think it's going to be fine. I can see some whiteness down there, but I don't see it coming off. So I had dog hair in here. Nice.
Hair of the dog.
Hair of the dog cocktail. This time with real hair. It's not bad. There is a little bit of, there is the absinthe tongue numbing action. There is 3/4 of an ounce of absinthe. When I make an ilution absinthe, it's 1 ounce to 3 ounces of water. This is pretty darn close. It's 3/4 of an ounce to 5 ounces. Oh my God, this cough. 5 ounces. So a little bit higher on the liquid content, but typically absinthe is transferred through the use of water, and instead it's being transferred through a 5.9% alcohol by volume root beer. So it's, I think that the absinthe still works out to be pretty there, but it doesn't have a lot of black licorice, and I blame that on the fact that root beer has so many of those spices and roots and stuff. So it's already got a lot of spicy action, so it's masking a little bit of that black licorice. Yet I can still detect there being absinthe in here, but I know it's in here because I poured it. So I think it has the muted effect of like a Galliano, where you're like, yep, there's a little fennel in there. But it's not as pronounced, if you will. It's got a nice foamy head that lasts a while, and it pretty much does the same thing as ice cream would. It's not necessarily, what do you call it when they, like a cement mixer. It's not it's not lumping up. What do they call that? See, it's got more of a foam than, because of the carbonation, than it is. But when if you're looking at it from there, I can imagine thinking, oh, there's all that.
What's that stupid word?
I don't know. What's the word? When all the little lipids or whatever, all the little not capsaicin, that's heat. The little fat thingies all reverse their polarity and and clump together. Come on, live stream has to caught up by now. Anyway, it's a good drink. That is Curdle. Somebody finally?
No, me.
No. Oh.
All me.
There is a little bit of fatty texture from the cream. A little bit more than you get from an ice cream per se. So, you know, when you're looking at it from that direction, it's not as vanilla forward as throwing a little vanilla in there. So there's a little bit of the slick fatty consistency that you get from cream-based drinks. If you use cream in your White Russians, for instance. But this is a fairly serviceable drink. I'm surprised. Like, everything we've put Not Your Father's Root Beer in has made it taste bad. Like, it was fine, and then it was bad, and that's not good. So why would you do that? This is something that you can pull off. You could just put cream in there, but if you just put cream in Not Your Father's Root Beer, then that's just weird. Like, I'm just gonna throw cream and stuff. Who does that? But if you bring the cream and the absinthe as a combination, and it does have a little bit of lingering absinthe flavor, this could be a good way this could be a gateway drink to get you into a little bit more absinthe, because you still do get that flavor and some of the little tongue-numbing effect of absinthe. So there you go. Oh look, it's Ian, but he's not here. So, oh, was that Ian telling me he's gonna stick a finger in my ear or something? Should I just lick my own finger? That's a ritual for those that are new here. The ritual is stick fingers that are wet into Derrick's ears whenever there's a sale on the store. So that's what you want to do. You want to go buy those things like that person must have just done. There's your Not Your Father's Root Beer. Had a lot of impact, a lot of comments from the last episode we did with it, which was the root beer float. So
it's the big thing now.
Yeah, so I'll link that at the end of this video so you can watch that if I can remember. But it's the end thing, which means it's going to be in the title. I heard your feedback. People said they like to have like the core ingredient in the title so that they can kind of get an idea of what they're getting into if they want it. Maybe they'll like it more. Like if it says Kraken Spiced Rum, they might be like, woo! You know, if it says Not Your Father's Root Beer, which is a long title, but whatever. It's worth doing if I'm going to get extra clickies. So make it. It's called the Bohemian Float. Thank you, Chris. Question of the day. Yeah.
Have one.
Yeah, no question today. What do you think of cream-based drinks? And it doesn't have to just be alcohol, but I don't know of any other cream-based drinks. Is there a cream-based drink that doesn't contain alcohol? There's got to be something. like a real cream, not Irish cream-based drinks, but cream-based drinks. The first one that comes to mind for me would be a White Russian, which I think originally calls for cream, but I use milk. I think most people do use milk, especially if you go over to somebody's house. They probably you're gonna go through a lot of cream. That's really bad for you if you go through like 4 or 5 White Russians. Having milk and nut is enough. But what do you guys think? Cream-based drink, milk-based drinks. That sale bounces over there with a different sound. For those that are lactose intolerant, because I know what you're doing. You're like, I'm lactose intolerant. What is your favorite nut-based drink? I'm going on the, you know, if you're lactose intolerant, maybe you don't have a peanut allergy.
Maybe you do.
Almonds, amaretto, those would count.
Cashew.
Cashew cocktail, that needs to be a thing.
There's cashew milk. I've seen an advertisement for it.
Cashew milk, almond milk, those would count. Yeah, that's like a nut-based drink. Almond's not a nut, right? But it's
Almond's a nut?
Is almond a nut? Question number 3. We're done. We're teaching you how to drink.
Don't choke.
Don't you?
Don't. 1, 2, 3, Prost. Let's drink steak. There it is.